Hello and welcome to 5-Minute Math. Today we are looking at the Algebra 1 concept of rate of change. This is standard A.3B in the great state of Texas, and we are using item number 26 of the 2017 released STAAR test. If you haven't done so already, please go ahead and take a moment to pause the video, work this problem out on your own, unpause it, and we will look at our answers together. So we have a graph of a linear relationship here, and we're looking for the rate of change of the temperature with respect to the altitude. So with respect to just lets us know it's going to be a ratio, so per. So let's see, I've got my temp over my altitude. All right, so my altitude, that is going to be my x-axis. My temp is going to be my y-axis, and the rate of change, all right, so the change in y over the change in x, that's the Greek letter delta, that looks like a triangle there. So change in y over change in x, well, we know what that looks like. That's rise over run, which means we're dealing with slope. So yes, I'm simply just looking at the slope of this particular linear relationship here. It is moving down, so it is going to be negative. All of my answer selections are negative, so I cannot get anything eliminated yet. I'm looking for 2 points that are right on an intersection, and the only one that seems like this actually seems close. I don't know if it's 100% right on that line right there, though. So I'm going to have to kind of estimate there. That looks like it goes a little bit below that -30 line. So I'm going to go ahead and just write my coordinates, 7, -30, knowing that I might not get exactly the right answer. And it looks like this right here maybe falls just a hair above. So that's going to be, that's off the graph, but we know that's going to be 10, and that's -50. All right, so let's see if that gets me close to something. So my m, right, is going to be y sub 2 minus y sub 1 over x sub 2 minus x sub 1. Let's label these as x1, y1, x2, y2. All right, so -50 minus -30, so that's going to end up being an addition right there. And then I've got my 10 minus 7. All right, so -50 plus 30 is like 30 minus 50, so that's -20 over 3. All right, so let's see what 3 into 20 looks like. It goes 6 times, but now it goes in 6, 6. Okay, so that's going to be repeating. All right, so -6.6 repeating. So that looks very similar to F. Let's see if I can find another point. Right, this 4, -10 is close, but you can tell that line goes a little bit below that -10. Right, so let's say 4, -11. Right, like I said, we're just kind of guesstimating. And I'll compare that with that 7, -30. So that's going to be my x sub 2, y sub 2. So let's see if I get close to that -6.6 repeating. So it's going to be -11 minus, I'm using that 30 right there. So, and I did a minus negative, so I just ended up making it a plus 30. So that's 4 minus 7, right? So that's going to be 30 minus 11, right? That's 19 over -3. So now we need to divide that in there. 3 goes into 19. 6 times. All right, so it is looking pretty good there. That goes into there 3 times. Okay. And that's going to be repeating. So it's -6.3 repeating on that one, and then -6.6 repeating on the other. So what falls right in between those two? It looks like in between those two is going to be your -6.5. So that is going to be my answer, F.